Alright, I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes explaining this, but fuck it. It's 4:49 a.m. as I'm making this, and I can't give a shit. So, what you're going to need is a drying rack to start off with. Go ahead and move your drying rack in this position to where you see bolts up like this. It doesn't have to be the same exact way, just have bolts up. Go to your precision tool in the Q menu. Left click that little metal bar area, and then just paste it up against the wall. There you go. Height really matters in where your terrain is. You may need to have it a little higher if you're going on a dirt terrain with a curved mesh. But since this is a flat floor, it doesn't really need to be all too high. So I just have it enough to where a jar doesn't glitch through the floor. This is an appropriate height. Alright, so now you want to go over and spawn in a hydropot, or 6 of them to be exact. If you don't have hydropots or can't spawn them in, it's because you're not supreme rank, which you can purchase through the store. Alright, well, I had already made this part, but for some reason it decided to go ahead and shit itself. So I'll go ahead and redo this again. Grab your hydropot, just move it like that, display facing right side. Move this over this, have it in the middle rung. Try and pull this as much down before it starts to bend like that. Roll lock it, and poof, it's set. Grab this, pull it back to the point where it's slightly overlaying the point right there. If you have a lot of headroom, you can just keep it like that, or if you don't want to, you can push it down like that. Perfect. Grab another one right here. Same thing on this side. Boom. And boom. Now, if you're trying to get these lined up as well, it's pretty simple. Remember the pattern, left is right, right is left. So if you're trying to place this display or this hydropot onto that one, it's very simple. Right, left click for that, left. And on top of this, aim at that little white nub, and boom. Works every time, no matter what position you're looking at. If you're having an issue trying to reach the top of this, and you can simply stand on this right here, this little, I don't even know, base, we'll call it that. Look at the top of this. Boom. You're all set. I'll just do it for this. Left is right. And rinse and repeat. And boom, just like that, you're done with this. Now you want to go ahead, go to entities, and spawn in your lamp, generator, water tank, and why the hell not, your auto packer and packing table. Once that's all spawned in, put that to the side, grab this, put that in that. This is flipped over, but doesn't really matter. Take this, make sure the display is facing you for, whatever reason you want to see that. Doesn't really matter what position this is facing. It's best if you do the red side down because you don't see that wire lead all that much. Turn that on beforehand, it helps out. Positioning where this is very important because, well, it bugs the shit out of me, so I don't know about you. Just put it on the left middle one, left side. Take your generator, place this on the left side, sticking out at an angle, so you can just look to your left and drop fuel into it. Your water tank, you put this on the right. Move that right around there. Use your precision tool. Move that to the more towards the pots or towards you, and if you really want to, move it a little bit up so you can see the display without having to move your mouse too much. Cabling. If you haven't cabled before, it's pretty simple. Left click this to that, this to that. Very simple. The reason I did this on the right side and not the other side or any other way is so the wire, when I hook it up through the right side, goes at the very top of the white nub up there to that one. It's out of the way. It's not really a problem. If I did it on the left side, it would cut through on that one to there, and it would kind of bug the shit out of me. So, and for the generator light, same thing, from generator to that. Now you don't really see it as much of an issue in the way, and it's not really a problem. Now, drop your fuel. I'll have the fuel binds in the post, the forms post, and in the description of this. Because, you know, fuck it. If you don't know how to make a bind, then, well, shit. Look it up. I'm not going to go ahead and go into detail for that. Now, once you're all done, you're done. Just get your soil. Schwifty mix. Why do you use Schwifty mix? Well, the anti-plague helps with how many times you have to press E, along with the speed of growth. How does it affect it? It reduces it by 3 minutes. 27.5 minutes to be exact, but, or that's how much the time it takes to grow, but, you know, we'll just call it 3-minute reduction. Now once it's all done, refill, make sure this is all water tapped, turn on generator. Once that's on, you're set. Also, if you're growing weed for the first time and you see a purple light, what I would usually do is go to Options, Client Settings, look for Weed Farm. Pretty much turn off everything except for whatever the hell that is. And inhale, exhale, inhale, whatever the hell fuck this is, and particle effects. I recommend turning this up to 100. Believe it or not, it's not really going to make the generator all that loud. It just slightly does it. The generator is reduced by 75% on sound, but the reason we turn it up to 100 is when you have bugs or your generator is broken, you can hear it a lot more better, and it's only going to interrupt for that fraction of a second. But by turning off the effects here, you get rid of that purple light, bright ass light, so it's not really in the way or bothering you. And just like that, you're done. I already said that once, but you're pretty much done. Spawn in Dark Devil Seeds. Put them in your pots. If you don't want to constantly open up your menu, and if you really wanted to, you could make a bind. I have no idea what the bind for Dark Devil Seeds are. I would have to go and look at the job list for that. But you can just spawn it in on the ground and then inventory pick it up and then spawn another batch. And there you go. Alright. Now we just sit here, wait 27 minutes for it to go into its post state. You can go ahead and harvest at that point, but it's not recommended. The reason it's not recommended is, well, you're actually going to be losing out money for your hourly rate. You want to grow it to 317 on the dot. Let's see, that would be 28 minutes after post-growth rate, if I'm correct. Your initial post-growth rate will be 177, grow it to 317, which is the equivalent of 2 bricks. That's pretty much it. So sit here for the hour, or around 57 minutes to 58, and you're set. Periodically just check the water and the fuel. Drop fuel in with a bind, press E to refill your water, and that's about it. Once you start growing and you're all set, throw out a printer rack, drop a Supreme set. If you don't have a Supreme set, then, well, buy Supreme because it comes in handy with the Supreme Hydro Pots, so you really don't have to do anything. Just simply refill and it's done. Throw out a Supreme set, throw in a Pro Miner, and the reason you do this is, well, it's more money. You're gaining around 1.6 mil an hour. That's an extra on top of the weed you're growing. With the weed that you're getting every hour paired with the Pro Miner and Supreme set, you're making $4,672,050. And, well, that's about it. That's the entire process of growing weed. And now I'm going to go ahead and edit this and upload it, get it all done, and then get ready to make the how to make meth video. That might take a month, 2 months, because I'm lazy and I procrastinate. So, yay!